I'm your friend, Dr. Chance Apoki. You see, the stress when they home, they too much. The pressure. Look at people just walking around, milling around, and look at before we came, there was a large number of people here. The noise is very minimal. If now my people hey, Rashidi, Kasimu, everywhere, everybody just they chill. Everybody is going, but the liberty, you see people strolling and walking around. I think life is more than what we are hustling for in Nigeria. And the thing that grieves me, our leaders that come here and see these things and refuse to develop our country, God will punish them.
Why do you think it is that they see these things and refuse to replicate it?
You see, the poverty is a weapon. They know that if they weaponize poverty, that the people will always respect them and honor them. So look at the campaigns. You are seeing the campaigns.
Yeah.
The banners are very small. You won't come here now and start telling people you want to do road, you want to do that, you want to do that.
No.
You want to provide constant electricity, you want to provide water. There's water. We have free Wi-Fi here. We have free Wi-Fi. I've not bought data since I came. Everywhere you go to, every facility has Wi-Fi, even in the train. And so the campaigns are at a higher level. And you see, once you weaponize poverty, you make the people poor, then you can control them. You can use anything to imprison them. You can use anything to... And that I was... You know, we went to the monastery, and we saw buses coming to the monastery. These are people of the Orthodox religion, because that monastery was built in 1695 by the Greek Orthodox Church. And you remember we were discussing that these people don't exert pressure to retain followership.
Yeah.
You are not seeing adverts of miracles. You are not seeing adverts of breakthrough. You are not seeing adverts of deliverance. No, but these people have been able to retain followership because they provide facilities, they show interest in the lives of the people, they act as models. But like where I come from, if you sow seed, you will do that. You don't pay tithe, you will go to hell. Somebody paid tithe, they saw very cool. He had the Range Rover, shining Range Rover in heaven. Once you weaponize poverty, then you can control the people. But these people, they are Orthodox faith. They stick to it. They come there, and there's no emphasis. There's no aggrandizement. You see the priests, they just wore like what the Catholics and the Anglican priests wear. So something is fundamentally wrong with us. We create pressure so that the people feel insecure. I remember fella, I respect that man. When he came to Tether Hall one time to speak to us, he said the reason electricity goes off is to create insecurity and fear. And it's true. We are so insecure in the country, we are so afraid, we want to steal to secure your future. These guys here, they don't need it. Most of these people passing, they will have a pension. Most of these people passing, they are going to school relatively free. Most of these people passing here, they have health insurance. Most of these people passing, their children are paid salaries, they are born. My grandson receives an income here. So, I don't know.
Well, if you want to compare societies, let's say, such as Nigeria and the US, Nigeria has insecurity. The US, to a certain degree, has insecurity.
Yes, I told somebody that in the streets of some American cities, that the likelihood of my being shot or my being harassed by a policeman is very high. So,
what's the difference? What do you think differentiates these societies?
The two societies?
Yeah.
The society in America is that if you break into somebody's house, the likelihood of being easily arrested is very high. You can break into somebody's house in Nigeria, even if I show the police that this is the man that broke into the house, they might free the man might come and attack me later. No person can enter somebody's farm in America and just destroy his maize and say that he is a headsman. The American government will not allow it. No person can take over a portion of American territory within America. It will not survive it. So, but here somebody can come and take over a portion of Niger State, take over a portion of, there are some areas you can't drive into, you can't farm. Nobody allows that in the US. So the insecurity in the US is different from the insecurity in Nigeria. But let me clear this. I did a lecture to the Robo Progress Union in the United States when they talked about insecurity in Roboland. There's a difference between safety and security. Safety is the protection from harm. Insecurity is the lack of guarantee of a future. When somebody feels insecure, he doesn't have a sense of self-worth and guarantee of a future. Insecurity can lead to lack of safety. Most people, like in Norway, their prisons are virtually empty. It is from other countries they bring people to Norway to prisons. Even in Norway, if you are a prisoner, they allow you go home and come back because the prison is comfortable. The prison is comfortable. When we don't have a guarantee of a future, we'll steal government funds. When you don't have a guarantee of a future, you will go and block road. And when you don't have a guarantee of security and fairness, you will join a cult. So it is that lack of guarantee of a future that is absent in Nigeria that makes us see the problems we're having. So insecurity is really different from lack of safety. Is it good?
Yeah.
Then you have another question?
No,
Okay, so no person has asked me to bring my passport. And no police has stopped us with a palm tree across the road. Where are particulars? Where they go? Okay, calm down, wind down. No person has done that. The police are there. As I'm talking to you now, there are cameras observing us everywhere. 12 years ago, I came here and I was looking for my camera. And we went to the place where we ate, the KFC where we ate, and they said, do I want them to play back my stay there? And they were willing to play back my stay in that place with my eldest son. So technology, every person here knows that if you commit a crime, they will catch you very soon. So people are safe.
So part of our insecurity is also our lack of infrastructure.
Intentional lack of infrastructure. Our leaders are wicked. God will punish them. They are witches and wizards. All this prayer we pray, whoever they worry me, fire. You are thinking of your family members. The people when they worry you now, your president, your senators, your House of Assembly members, now they worry you, not be witches for home.
If we can extend this to our religious leaders as well, because many of them also come to the Western world and see these different standards of living, and we still go back and pray the same prayers and fight against our so-called enemies. Is this also, do you also think it's intentional?
I don't know why you bring this time.
No, I'm setting you up, but
this my son is setting me up. But there are some temptations I want you to lead me into. You see, these are religious leaders. If you train a man, you equip a man, and he becomes free from you, he no longer becomes a burden to you. I feel very...
Wait, sorry, on that point, but is it not in the best interest of you to train someone to become independent? Because the person becomes forever grateful to you than try to make the person your slave?
Yes, that is the ideal thing if you feel secure. For me not to run a church, somebody said it's because I didn't move to the permanent side, that's why I criticized the church. This is because I didn't want my life to be dependent on members. They were using my building, they are still using my building today. And they were going to retard me. But you see, once you keep the people dependent on you through fear, through insecurity, and through a common enemy, the devil, witchcraft and all that, the people are always looking up to you. That's what is happening in North Korea. The people are always looking up to you. If you go overseas, no member will call you Reverend Dr. Charles Apoki, MBBS Ibadan, MPA Delsu. No, Dr. Charles, Dr. Charles, they don't give you a shit about your title.
Yeah, in most places, as getting a doctorate or a master's is like the standard.
They don't care about you. But here you see somebody who has the honorary doctorate degree from one fake university somewhere, Doctor this, JP plus plus. I see people know the state Jerusalem. So it's intimidation, fear, insecurity, scarcity, poverty mentality, and then hope capital. Hope capital. It won't be long. We'll be going. Count the weeks as days. And then they agree die. Because when they have this insecurity, the tendency is to always run to the man of God for prayer. And most of all these fantastic, fabulous stories people are telling is for you to become dependent on them. God did not create us to be dependent on man. In fact, he said, call no man father. He has given us all that pertains to life and godliness through the knowledge of our Lord Jesus Christ. Looking up to Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. But Dr. Apoki, you want to pose, you want to impose yourself on people. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. They will become a burden to you like as it is in Nigeria. Any other question? Don't set me up again.
No, that's the last one.
So I have a conference coming up on the 8th and on the 9th of November. I start becoming a man of influence. Send a message to +234 8021219262 and they will send you the flyer on how to register. You must register before the end of the month. After that, the fee increases. Just imagine you have free Wi-Fi anywhere you go to. You think you will be under pressure to buy data in Nigeria?
No.
Eh? Just imagine that you can go to school relatively free. You think you'll be under pressure? I went to Australia, old people's home in Australia. They are more beautiful than the GROA in Africa. Eh? Just imagine that you have access to food, access to clothing. In Australia, people don't struggle to become exceedingly rich because if you do that, they will tax you more.
Yeah.
So people are relatively comfortable and at the same time, they are very disciplined and frugal. You understand? With the Chris somewhere, starting the Warriors. I remember your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. You like me, now you sabi. You don't like me, now you sabi. Remember, I say I know they normal. God bless you.